last night we had a terrific ritual. You saw it live. We have more coverage coming. Today, though, we're going to start out with a simple little press conference, and we're going to be introducing Melanie Silver, the great lady Melanie Silver. And we're going to talk a little bit first about her latest project, along with us, of the Order of the Library. So, what is the Order of the Library?
Well, the Order of the Library is a project where we intend to collect books, written materials, audio and video, and have an archive of these materials that can be available to anybody around the world.
And do we already have libraries?
Yes, we do. Our first library was established in 1999 and continues to this day in South Africa after the parliament that was held there. The second library will be established at the Ancestor House for the Correllian Tradition, and that is in Danville, Illinois. And our global headquarters will be established in Chicago, Illinois, and we are currently working on collecting materials and finding a physical space for that.
And we talk about materials. So, you talk about being worldwide. What do you mean by worldwide?
Every country around the world, global reach, any group that is interested in participating, we welcome them.
And so, I think one of the other aspects here. So, we're going to introduce the Paladin General, Chad Blackman, right now, and he's going to talk a little bit with Melanie about his section of it. As you know, the Order of the Library is a protectorate of the Order of Paladins, and essentially, the Paladins are taking sure and make sure once we reestablish these facilities, that they're going to be part of the building and construction of the physicality of it, as is their duties. But he's going to talk about here, so let me go ahead and introduce. But while we're changing places for that, why don't you talk about who you are, about the fact she's a very impressive person. She's a good friend of mine. She's a member of the Outer Court of the Correllian Tradition and a wearer of the lavender, which we recognize. And it is because of this. Why don't you talk about what we changed places?
Okay. Well, as Ed said before, my name is Melanie Silver, and I am First Priestess of Ed The Pagan Fellowship, UUA. And we are the first pagan organization in the Unitarian Universalist Association. We are not a Cubs group. We are our own separate church body. And I am bringing Panthea back after about a 10-year hiatus due to raising children and other family issues. But we are looking for board of directors, and we are going to be reestablishing our 501c3 with the state of Illinois, and also reestablishing our charter with the Unitarian Universalist Association. So if anyone is interested, please feel free to contact me and we can get started. You don't have to be a local to Chicago, but it does help because we are looking to have physical meetings and looking for a physical church space. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about the library. I mean, are we talking physical right now, or how are we?
Well, eventually, yes. As we discussed before, we do have one physical library currently in South Africa, and the next one will be at our Ancestor House in Danville, Illinois. And then our global headquarters will be here in Chicago. And for that, we are looking for a physical space to house the hopefully millions of physical books, video, audio, everything that we can possibly get. And hopefully also we can use that space as a space to hold meetings and discussions and other interesting things related to the community.
Good. And just give me your take on this. How about we take that the next step up and go cyber? Have a library out there in the cloud.
I like that idea too, and I think that's very important, especially these days where many things are online. We do have to keep that in mind because not everybody has the access or ability to travel to any of these places. And the digital dragons
That would be us.
be us, yeah.
So how does the Digital Dragons fit into the idea of the library? How does it serve our new
Digital Dragons, in its aspect, is a guardian of all this. We have to preserve our heritage.
Exactly.
And part of that is the library.
Yes.
all the knowledge written down. And as digital dragons, we essentially are the gatekeepers. Well, not gatekeepers, the guardians of the castle.
Hmm.
That's the best way to put it. And you know, being part of the Paladins is part of that. We have a multifold mission to not only protect our planet, but protect our people and protect our heritage.
Yes.
And one of the ways we're going to try to do that is put this up in digital and guard it there as well as in physical,
Yes.
wherever it may be.
How much content have we already got?
Huh?
How much audio and text content have we already got?
Yes, let's talk about that. We already have, as far as audio and video, we have what, 1 terabyte already?
About 1 terabyte, yeah.
Yeah, and we're spending every day. This function alone is going to add several hundred to that. It doesn't take that much to add up.
Exactly.
And we're still collecting more every single day. So, I mean, we're talking in the future quads and quads of data, books, video, audio, anything we can get our hands on, you know, and hopefully you guys have physical locations. Maybe we can also save and guard some of our most rare artifacts.
Well, as one of our pagan elders had so aptly put it, we don't have a holy book. We have a holy library. And that's Phaedra Bonowitz. And as pagans, we are avid readers and collectors of books. Like a dragon hoards their treasures. Books are our treasures. Books are our link to the past, present, and future.
Exactly.
They are our teaching materials. We teach our young. We bring them up to be avid readers as well, and they can disseminate the information as they grow up.
And then they improve on it.
Yes.
That's what we don't get. The
Exactly.
old books are still good for reference and gaining the knowledge, and then you can take it in it and just think about how it expands our library every day. And I look to forward for me and everyone that Digital Dragons to work together and preserve everything.
Yes.
Whether it be in physical or in the cloud. It doesn't matter.
Right.
So let's speculate a little bit. One of the things I love is crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And, we just did the Dragons, we brought out the Dragons Matrix and it kind of worked around here. But eventually, you've been talking about this, and we see that eventually this knowledge will be held in what we call crystals, right?
Yes.
Talk about that. I mean, that's where we want to
This is
migrate.
a great thing. Here in the past few years, they have found out that they can store massive amounts of crystal. They haven't fully figured out the structure to make it work, the algorithm to make it work, because everything has algorithm. Our energy is. What they're figuring out is they may be able to, very soon, we can store the digital contents of our entire libraries in one crystal, about 3 inches big.
I believe it. Well, we already do to a point store things on a crystal because most of our electronics have a quartz crystal base to
Yes.
them. And that is a storage
And it's
medium.
just the next evolution, very much like everything in the community is evolving.
Exactly. And fast, too.
Really, really fast. And it's wonderful to see it. New generation comes in and they're blazing, ready to roll. They're ready to rock the boat. They're ready to, we need changes, we need to get this right. It's a wonderful age to be in.
Exactly.
And with all the storage, they're going to eat this up. And they're going to contribute. I've already had a lot of younger people than me already contribute a ton and still out there doing the search of blanketing. And they're getting better about it. And that's why I look forward to protecting that and having it where we always have it. Because let's say in 100 years here, we're not here. If we don't do this now, what will they have?
Exactly.
We
We don't know. Well, and this is our patch. It's our Order of the Library patch. And the green background represents Mother Earth. The sword is the representative of the Paladin Protectorate. The scroll is the past, and the books are the future and the present.
So mote it be.
So mote it be. So we are going to have patches available for sale fairly soon. And if you are interested in ordering one, you can go to the Corellian store. They will be up on there soon, hopefully. We don't have a date yet exactly when, but keep your eye out and please order that. You can also contact me or anybody in the tradition for more information.
I think that's it.
Great.
And we thank you for your time. Melanie and I do. Ed does. Thank you and hope to see you again soon.
Thank you very much and blessed be.
Just hit the lock button.